What is going on, guys? So with today's video, we have something a little bit different. You know, still sticking to the four-wheeler stuff, but a couple weeks ago, Seth picked up I think it's an 07 or 08 400EX. We found out after getting it home that head gasket on it is shot. He's got a new head gasket set. It needs a spark plug wire and a spark plug, and then I don't know, whatever else we find out after that is what it's gonna need. But yeah, we're getting ready to run into town, and we got to pick up gasket sealer and a battery for it. It needs a battery as well. So yeah, we're messing with Seth's 400 and hopefully get it fixed, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so first order of business, we gotta take the gas tank off.
There's a hose over here for the fuel, and then there's a bolt underneath there on both sides, and there's two bolts right up here. If you look, right up here underneath the bars, and that should be it. This cross member.
All right, cross member is what's next, and then disconnecting where the throttle runs into the head. We went ahead and moved the air. What is this, like an air return kind of?
It's just the air intake.
Yeah, so we went ahead and just took the intake off, and yeah, gas can's off, and
yeah, I might need both.
This isn't nearly as bad as it was. Gas tank it ended up being 3 bolts, and the air tank is just a clamp down here, so pretty simple stuff.
Oh,
it's got a nut on the backside. What size is it? Okay,
it's just hand tight.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Good job. That's what's up. I don't even know where that landed.
How come it's not coming out? Oh.
Because that's probably what this was for, is just to hold it.
There's pressure. Hey, you mind taking a screwdriver and just pulling pressure on the end of it? Actually. Oh.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright, we went ahead and took the throttle off and just sat it up on the front. All right, valve cover's off. You gotta take the tensioner, loosen up the cam chain, and currently working on figuring out what to do next. All right, so I'm dumb, and after the timing gear is off, tie it off so it doesn't fall down into the motor, but the cam just lifts off. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out, but yeah, it's that easy. So after the cam comes off, down in here, there'll be 2 nuts and washers, so be careful with the washers. You tie the cam chain off and make sure it doesn't fall into the motor, and the head just pops up off the block, and you're good to go. You'll have to retime it when you go to reassemble everything. That'll be later on in the video, but yeah, it pops off. The studs are all good. Nothing's loose. We're just gonna clean it up and throw the new gasket on it here in a little bit. All right, guys, so I got myself into a little bit of trouble. So I haven't even continued working on Seth's 400 yet because I'm gonna go pick up a quad real quick. I think it's like a 06 or 07. It's a Suzuki LTZ 400. The guy says it's bored out to 480, which is insane. And it doesn't run right now. It needs a crankcase, and I'm sure we'll uncover some other problems with it. But steal of the century, I'm getting it for 200 bucks. So very excited. So Seth's gonna let me borrow his truck. No, that's Izzy. Okay. Seth's gonna let me borrow his truck, and the dude lives like 10 minutes away. We're gonna throw it in the back, and we're gonna bring it back over here, and this garage is gonna look like a shop. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, Shitzuki, it's here. It needs a lot of work. We're gonna have to pull the motor and put a crankcase on it, and you know, tires, battery, spark plug, all that. But he claims it was running. Claims it was running before the crankcase. He said a rock split the crankcase open, so I don't know. We'll tear it apart and uncover the mysteries in this thing, I guess. It's not bad, though. It's definitely a project, but I'm excited. So we'll get back into the Honda here in a second. So we're not getting any power right now, so we're gonna swap out Seth's old 400 battery there, and we're gonna see if it's got juice, and we might even just try and start it. He said the only problem is the crankcase, so if that's the case, we have it in neutral. I mean, it should start, so I don't know, we'll see.
Battery's dead. She's trying to crank over.
Battery shot. We're gonna put it on jump start and see if it's gonna start. This is crazy. We might both have okay four-wheelers. Alright, key. Alright, we're gonna let the battery charge for a second. This thing wants to start.
Literally just hooked it up, turned the fuel back on, put fuel in it, some fresh gas. It's on a jump start right now. Fuses are good. Billy's happy.
Dude, I'm gonna go buy a new battery and we're gonna get this thing started.
Sounds good to me.
Because it goes in gear, the crankcase isn't shot, so we just need to weld the plate so it quits leaking oil. All right, so we have a wet cell that we let sit overnight, and we're gonna hook the new battery up to the Shitzuki and see if it starts. Alright, we're getting ready to hook the fuel back up, and then we're gonna run into town and get some oil and start it up after we fill it up a little bit. Okay, it's the next day. We screwed up a little bit. It's not starting, and I think we got the timing wrong. If it's not that, I have no idea what it is. But yeah, we're gonna get into that, and I don't know, we gotta figure out what the issue is. This right here will show the T mark. That is gonna be a 6mm Allen wrench. So through there, you'll be able to see the T mark. There's the bolt. I'm pretty sure, let's see what we got here. It's a 17. Put it on there, and you'll crank the motor over until you see the T mark, and then you know you're in top dead center. All right, we have the valve cover off, and on the other side of the cam gill is the 3 lines, but we gotta take the tensioner out first, which is down there.
The alternator?
The alternator goes to your turbinator, which make the engine spin-a-nator. All right, so there's a timing mark. There should be 3 of them. Somewhere. So we're gonna look for those, and then yeah, you just want to line up the 2 horizontals with the top of the head, and then the one pointing straight down, and there'll be a mark on the cam as well. All the lobes have to be facing down, and then you're timed correctly.
Hopefully.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, clearly it wasn't timed.
Yeah. All right, air cleaner and everything else is back on. We just got to pop the gas tank back on it, and then we're gonna give it a go. Told you, we had the timing wrong. We fixed it. It starts now. Like a top. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. Yeah, we're gonna start on the Suzuki next, and hopefully get the crankcase fixed, and I'll be riding that around soon, at least for a couple weeks until I sell it, because I need money bad. But yeah, if you guys liked it, like it and subscribe. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.